Hey, what's lasting, everybody? Chris back with CAC Knives here with another knife unboxing video. Before we get into it, if you can help out the channel by liking the video, commenting down below what you think of the knife, and subscribing, I would really appreciate it. Today we actually have the first of a kind of knife in my collection. This is going to be a fully polished knife, and I have a glove on. The reason for this is not because the knife is delicate in any way, but because you don't want to see my crummy fingerprints all over everything. And we actually are probably, I have a feeling, going to have to clean it before we really see the beauty of this knife here. If I have difficulties kind of using the knife, it's because of the glove. I'm having difficulties even getting the box off. Oh yeah, here we go. So like I say, this knife may not be fully prettied up yet. And in my opinion, I would say the color is dulled out. So what we're going to do is we are going to, first off, give it a wipe down without anything on it. Let's wipe the blade off first. Oh, wow. This Damascus blade is gorgeous already. Wow. Wow. Honestly, you know, my experience in knives I've handled, I would say at this point I have handled over 2,000 knives, folding knives in general, if not more than that. And that blade looks, I know it's not, but it looks like damascus steel. Pretty crazy how we're getting to that point. Let's go ahead and fully Windex clean this handle. Okay. And let's see what this does to this knife, because this is a fully mirror polished, flamed anode titanium knife. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't feel like the true beauty of this knife is going to come out on the camera. My goodness. And see, with the glove on, I'm not going to mess up all the cleaning that I just did. Basically, this is the full polish without my crummy fingerprints all over it, or anybody else's from the factory. Maybe we can get some natural light to come in. There you go. Look how pretty this knife is. Wow. There's just something about full polish. I'm kind of getting into the full polish thing. Gosh, how pretty. Now this side's still dulled out. You see how the polish isn't as prevalent? That's because of my fingerprints. It's kind of annoying, these knives are, because if you want them to truly like look amazing all the time, you just gotta keep cleaning them up all the time. And I guess that is a pain. But let's get my fingerprints off of this side as well. Wow, the way that this thing just, oh my gosh. Oh man, I hope this is coming out as good on camera as it is in person. Gosh, this knife is beautiful. Wow. Let's clean the top up. This thing is fully flame anode everywhere. Okay, everywhere that has titanium has a flame anode. Okay, so now we got the knife fully cleaned up. I'm gonna try not to touch it with the hand that doesn't have a glove. Okay. Ooh, I definitely need to probably loosen the pivot just a little bit. All right. My goodness, I almost think the shine came out better on this side. I think I polished that side better than I did on this side, because the flame looks better over here. You can see I still touched it with my hand a little bit. My goodness. Hard to get that nice polish up. When we do the review, I'll have to have it as cleaned up as I possibly can, and we'll just do a full showing at the beginning there, and then you're just gonna have to deal with my hands getting all over it the whole video. Wow, what a beautiful knife. So this knife is what model number is this? The SL73 Very limited amount of these made. Very, very, very limited amount of these were made. It's a Rihe design, R-I-H-E. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. R-I-H-E design. And the Damascus steel is WRL34 and PMC27. Wow, what a gorgeous piece. It's definitely polished. I can see myself in it. When I look at it the right way, you can kind of see me in it too there. If the flame ammo wasn't there, you could probably see me good. Now with flame ammo, a lot of time you can see the best part of the flaming job on the tops. See the flames stopping there on the tops? Yep. And on the clip, you can usually see them the best on the clip as well. Very nice knife. Very, very nice. I don't know how much I'll carry this one just because how annoyed I'll get of the flame job. But this is definitely a good piece for the collection. I own nothing that's fully polished like this. This is very smooth. This probably isn't a knife you're gonna like take out and work a lot with it. You definitely could. Do not get me wrong. You definitely could. Solid lock up there, and you can see, you really zoom in, you can see the Damascus lines. They may not come out on camera, but they're there. They're very small. This is not a San Mai Damascus, so it's a Damascus all the way through the blade. And it doesn't have much of the darker color. It's more polished like to match the scales. And I very much like that. The whole knife is insanely shiny. Let's see if they milled out the inside, because it doesn't feel that heavy for its size. Oh yeah, they did. They milled it out a lot. I am not surprised, being a designer knife, that it's milled out on the inside. But yeah, what do y'all think of this? To see why I wear a glove, I'll just show you real quick. Watch what happens when I touch this with my hands just for a little bit. Watch this. So you see how pretty it is, right? Let me get a good grab of it a little bit here. Let me just mess around with it. Yeah, you can already start to see my fingerprints. See them showing up on there? That's why I had a glove on. Okay. And trust me, it fades the color heavily, especially in person. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Really isn't. It's just part of polished metal. Any polished metal that you ever have, whether it's flamed or not. Same with polished blades. You barely touch them with your finger, they're toast for a minute. So that's just how it is. And then you remove all the stuff that's on the polish, and all of a sudden the knife is gorgeous again. So it's just how it is. I definitely don't think the camera is doing this knife the justice it deserves. I think in certain lights, like there, when it's getting more natural sunlight, you're seeing more of what I think this knife deserves. There's a lot of color in the flame in this, and it's hard to get that to show up on the camera. And I'm doing my best, but it's definitely not the easiest thing to do. So I'm not sure what happened with when they were flaming the knife. Something weird must have happened right here to get those really cool effects going on there on the top part there. See, like right in through here. Looks a little different than the flame of the rest of the knife. But anyway, yeah, pretty good. I'm probably going to loosen that pivot a little bit. It's a little strong. I bet if we, heck, I guess we could loosen it right now. Let's see. Just a little bit. Let's see if that's all it needed. Might need just a little bit more. It was really tight. I could tell even. Oh, I might have loosened it a little too much. Already smoother though. some knives come really tight. Just gotta loosen them up a little bit. This is a very big knife, by the way. God, this polish is crazy. I've never handled a fully polished knife like this, so everybody out there that has a lot of polished knives in their collection are probably yelling at me for touching it with my hands like this all the time. But yeah, that is the knife today, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Do you like the high polish, or are you somebody that absolutely just hates this stuff? This high polish is generally a premium knife thing, and I mean, this knife wasn't necessarily cheap. I wanted it in a bid war though for 130 bucks. The camera there, I do apologize. I wanted it in a bid war for 130 bucks, and I don't know what they're gonna sell them as the buy now price, if they even sell them as a buy now price. I've seen there was another bid war up recently. I don't know if this is going to be one you're going to be able to do a buy now on, and I won't be able to link this because with all these 6-leaf knives, you got to watch their eBay store. You got to watch my White Mountain knives. That's the only way really you can get these. They're not really a knife that they produce in high model numbers. Some of them they do, probably their budget ones, but these nicer ones I've been showing on the channel, they're not knives that you can get, you know, let's say there's going to be a little bit of 100 pieces. I doubt it. Most of these special ones, especially ones that have certain designers, they probably produce 10, maybe 20, if that. So you just kind of got to get lucky and hope you win the wars, the bid wars, or hope you see the buy it nows in time and then buy them that way. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.